Hello, it's Emma Paulette here. I'm the Body Love Coach and I'm from Blue Sky Vitality. And I love to empower women to really look after their bodies from a place of loving kindness instead of punishing themselves with diets and deprivation. And I am the creator of the Body Love Method, which is what you can see behind here. And that's a beautiful framework to help women do that, to empower themselves to really look after their bodies from a place of loving kindness. And I've done this because I used to be that woman that punished myself because of the way I looked. And I used to always check how big my tummy looked each day to know if I was going to have a good day or not. And I've seen it a lot with a lot of my clients. So I've been a personal trainer, health coach, yoga teacher, and now a Reiki practitioner for a number of years. And I've noticed that when women let go of that need to be perfect in the way they look and focus more on how they want to feel, they tend to live much happier, creative, exciting, vibrant lives. And that's what I want to help you get if that's what you need. So we're up to Monday, and Monday is when I like to do my Facebook Lives, and I've done a few in a row now, so big tick for me. I may not get here every Monday, but I try to get here most Mondays. And today I really wanted to talk about a topic which is sort of a bit about doing something scary or pushing yourself a little bit beyond your comfort zone to get what you really want out of life. And it was really interesting because when I was preparing for this Facebook Live, I often pull out an oracle card. I've got this beautiful set that I use a lot for my business, which is called the Soulful Woman. And I love these cards. And I just use them every once in a while when I feel the need to sort of get me on track with what I want to write about or talk about or focus on for the day. And so I'd already decided what my topic was going to be, but then when I pulled out the card, the one I got was this one, which is called Being with Discomfort. And I thought, wow, this is what people need to hear at the moment, which is why I've created, I was already going to do it, but now it's made me even more determined to talk about this topic. Now, the reason I was inspired to talk about this topic is I've done a couple of surveys with the people that follow me in my emails or Facebook or wherever recently, one very recently and one probably 6 months ago now. And I don't know if it's the same person, but both times there has been someone that commented in the survey, and I don't know who it is because it's an anonymous survey, and I will post a link in case you want to fill the survey out for me as well, because I find it really helpful. Anyway, this woman, I think it's a woman, wrote, and I think it's the same one, wrote both times something about how she's really wanting to make changes in her life and wants to probably get a health coach or someone like me to help her, but she doesn't know how to take the first step. And in fact, in one of the surveys, I think, as I said, I think it's the same person, said she almost feels like she's kind of weak if she doesn't do it on her own. And I just thought, wow, that's, really underlines a lot of things for all of us, is that fear of not doing it right or, investing in something that's not going to work and that type of thing. So I really wanted to address that today. And a lot of that is dealing with discomfort. So usually when we make a big decision, like looking after our health and getting someone to help us with our health, or buying a new car or a new house, or making a big purchase, or starting a new job which we know is going to help us feel better about ourselves or help us bring in more money or whatever that is, we often do feel that sense of discomfort. And for some people that can become a complete deal breaker. They don't do what they're going to do because they don't want to feel the discomfort. So I really wanted to share with you a story about where I've been with that recently, and then also I want to give you some actual steps that you can take to help you get past the discomfort and push through to get what you really want out of life and to live a really happy, vibrant, creative, exciting life, which is what I want you all to live. So I have my business, Blue Sky Vitality, excuse me, and I've had it for a few years, and I do I teach about 6 or 7 classes a week. And so there's 6 or 7 people that come to most of those classes, and some weeks are busier than others. But invariably, I would have people saying, oh, Em, I can't come to this class. I'm going to come to that class. And I would have to make all the changes in my booking system. And I would find that really stressful because it's not something I loved to do, but it was something that was essential to my business. But I would spend half my day with this stuff up in my head that I had to remember to do next time I was in front of the computer. And often I wouldn't do it right. And then people would text me and say, I told you I wasn't coming. And I'd be like, I knew that in my head, but I just hadn't changed it in my booking system. And it was getting really frustrating, and I was feeling quite stressed about it. And I try to avoid stress as much as I can, because it's not very good for body love. It doesn't make us feel good in our bodies. And so I decided to get myself an assistant. And so I've engaged a gorgeous woman, Jem, and she is now my bookings concierge. So she's at info@blueskyhealth.net, and you can email her and she can help you with bookings, so I don't have to worry about it anymore. But I found her quite easily. She's actually over in Queensland, but she's very experienced, and so that's why she was really well recommended to me. But I had an interview, I interviewed her and we had a chat about what I was looking for and if she could help. And she just had such a great personality and had experience, and I thought, she's the one for me. So she sent me all the information to actually, hire her as my assistant, and how she gets paid and all that sort of stuff. And it took me about 3 days to actually click the I accept button. It was scary, because I thought, who am I to have an assistant? I'm not 100% working 60 hours a week, super, super busy all the time. I should just manage my time better. Or I thought, I don't earn regular income all the time. Some weeks are busier than others. Will I be able to afford it? But then I thought, what I want in my life to make me feel happier is to do the things that I love almost as much as I possibly can. And the things I love to do is to do Facebook Lives and to write blog posts and to teach my classes and to coach my clients. And I didn't find the whole bookings thing that exciting. And I also thought, what about when I do get busy? I don't want to have everything fall apart because I'm too busy. I want to be ready for that when it gets even busier, which I know it will when school holidays goes back. So yes, it was completely scary, but it was something that I needed to do to make my life feel better and to take my life to the next level, take my business to the next level. So it can be exactly the same when it comes to living your own personal life and to live a life that feels exciting and joyful and energized, because I know so many women struggle with their energy, and it's because they're sort of holding themselves back from doing the things that they really want to do. So if you want to make these changes and make a decision that's going to be beneficial for you, you need to spend time on this. You need to decide that your happiness and your health is worthwhile. So the first step when you're doing this, so you might want to take notes now or watch this video again later on, but the first thing you need to do is spend time understanding what you really want in your life, what you really want for your body, what you really want for you. So right now, forget about how this is all going to happen and just decide what it is that you want. How do you want to feel? What do you want your days to look like? And, how happy do you want to feel, and what could you be doing in your life to bring yourself that happiness? So forget about the how and just think about the, what do you want to feel? What do you want to be doing with your time? Okay, so that's step one. And then step two, write down all the things that is going to be pleasurable about getting what you want. So it might be the way you spend your time. It might be the way your body feels. It might be your confidence levels, get bigger and bigger. So start to really think about, why you want this, because of the pleasure it's going to bring to your life. And then I need you to sort of write down for step three, what's going to be painful about getting what you want. So it might be the money you have to spend, or it might be, the first few weeks of exercising might feel a little bit, hard on your body, or it might be that you have to stop watching as much Netflix and spend more time on your own inner work. Whatever those things are, write down the things that will be a little bit painful about getting what you want, the good thing. Because there always is a downside. There is. Sometimes they're bigger than others, but there are usually a downside. And then write down, this is really important, this is step 4, write down what will be painful about not getting what you want, or not even trying to get what you want. What will happen if you don't try and improve your health, or don't try and love your body more, or don't try and work on your stress levels? What will happen? You could get sick. You could, not be able to hang out with your family when they're off doing, fitness kind of things, or things that require fitness. You might stay stuck in a job that you really dislike. So start to write down what will be painful about not getting what you want. And then the fifth step is really important. Make a decision right now that what you want is going to happen in your life, and that you're going to do something about it. And if you can, take that first step today. Even if it's a tiny little step, take one little action to get you towards what you do want in your life, that beautiful, pleasurable life that you can imagine for yourself. And then step 6 is find a way to remind yourself every single day what it is that you want, and why you should take a little action every single day to get what you want in your life. And then all of this combined, these 6 steps, become your intention. And intention is actually the first step in my body love method. So there you go. The first step in my body love method, I've told you, 6 steps now that you can do to really set your intention for what you want for you and your body. So I hope you found that interesting and helpful, because there are 6 actual steps that you can take to really help you get the intention and the life that you're really looking for. Now, I know all of this stuff can feel quite stressful, because making changes, being with your discomfort, can feel really stressful. And so I've put together a webinar that's happening this Thursday night at 7 o'clock WA time. And if you can't come live, that's fine. You can still watch a replay that you'll get sent. But this webinar is all about managing stress, and all about why managing stress is actually my number one thing for body love, way more important than diet and exercise. So I would like you to register for that free webinar if that interests you, if you'd like to manage your stress. And the link is there in the description of the video. So thanks very much for watching. And if you've got any questions, I know there's a couple of people had watched. If anyone's got any questions, let me know. Otherwise, you can comment anytime and I'll come back and give you some tips. But I hope you enjoyed that. 6 tips or 6 steps to set your intention and to really get the life and the body and the energy that you're really looking for. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.